So today, I am going to do more of my sketchbooks. We are going to look through the sketchbooks, and you guys have to tell me if you find Ginkus if you want to win cookies. Let's look through some PCG sketchbooks. All right, folks. So first and foremost, let's see let's see who is inside of the chat. Hey Jabbar, how's it going? So, today, I think I should probably wait a little while before starting. Like, we don't have anyone viewing just yet. Probably wait till some more people join before we start going through the sketchbook. In the meantime, let's hit up the PCG wiki and see what's going on there. Sorry, I just want to get in the chat so I can see what people are saying. If anyone has anything to say, let me know. Yeah, let's hit up the PCG wiki. So let's see, hit up a random, I'll set up some background music. Jabbar says, also, do my 6 cookies still count from last stream? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. This is basically a continuation of that last stream because, like, that one was interrupted by my terrible internet. So, yes, you still have 6 cookies. Everyone has a rolling tab as we go through this entire sketchbook. Everyone has to try to find Ginkus as much as possible. So, in as many... Jabbar says, let's go. Yeah, but there's only 3 people here. Like, I want to wait till there's, like, 5, at least. It was like, so, let's just explore the wiki for a bit. I'm gonna hit random page. Schmo's Escape. Yeah, this is the first computer game, PCG computer game, made on Chris's new engine, the PCG engine, which anyone can use to make their own PCG computer game. And this game was made by me, and you can play it. It has Zuvak in it, has a random gopher in it, and yeah, it's a pretty cool game. Let's keep exploring. The Arrow of Consciousness. Oh yeah. A PCG that will confront the mysteries of the universe by Paula. This was an announced game that never got made. So let's keep exploring. Rich Kid Game. This is one of the classic PCGs from when we were kids. Oh man, we're back down to 2 viewers. Man, you gotta get. You know, let's put this stream in the Discord so everyone knows that it is happening. In fact, I'll do that on my phone. Zodiac Pizza says, I'm Mad Pizza. I hope you remember me. I do remember you, Mad Pizza. Welcome back. Jabbar says, oh no, wait, it's 7 because me and Salman got 1 point each, so it's 7. Okay. Duly noted. Let me announce in the Discord. So... Should okay. Hey, JPGS, welcome. How's it going? I'm just like waiting until we get 5 viewers before I start going through the actual sketchbook. We're almost there. 2 more viewers, and we'll start going through it. Jabbar says it was the last few minutes, so it's 7 cookies. Jabbar, by the way, is Salman here? You should get him as well, if he's around and able to join. In case he's not aware. Oh, we are at 5. Okay, so let's do this. Let's go here. What am I doing? And yeah, I just told him awesome. Whoops. There we go. All right. We went down to 4 viewers, but that's okay. Let's do this. All right, you guys. So, this picture, this is, of course, this is The Big Boom. This is the movie. I was telling you guys about this last night, but this is like the movie that I was that we made when I was a kid. There were Big Boom movies. This was our spaceship. We made it using a paper cup. JPGS says I'm making progress with Pokemon Stop 2. Awesome. Looking forward to it. But yeah, so the Big Boom actually did make its way into PCGs because in Balzac Globotron, you can find the ship from the Big Boom. So I guess the Big Boom movies would technically take place in the PCG universe. JPGS says Ginkus is flying. That is correct. You found Ginkus right over here. There he is. And over here also, we have like this ship over here. This is a Croden ship. This is one of the ships from The Last of the Zerelta from the planet Shri. Those are the evil enemies that conquered Ginkus in The Last of the Zerelta. We've got like this ship I think is supposed to be like a ship made out of metallic spheres, like that Balzac Globotron would be the only person who could fly it. So that's another PCG reference right there. JPGS got a cookie. That is correct. Jabbar said, I thought we found him last time. Yeah, probably. I forget. I don't remember who found him though, if so. JPGS says, do you have any Zuvak in your drawings or tutorial bot? You'll see. You'll see. Which is my fancy way of saying, I mean, yeah. But, not in this drawing. But, then of course we've got a regular UFO shooting out a smaller UFO. Man, it sucks that the stream got disconnected last time because, like, now we're down to 3 viewers. Yesterday we had, like, 10 at once. Like, man. But maybe it'll probably increase as we get more into it. And this is when I started the tradition of signing the back of my things, but like my signatures would get crazier and crazier on the back of every picture. So I'll show you that's a thing to watch as we go along. So yeah, this is just like me drawing a bunch of crazy creatures, just whatever came to my mind. I don't know, legs with a head, Godzilla, a random castle, a troll under a bridge. This is a Yorp from the game Commander Keen. That was a classic game that we played when we were kids. This is a Zumbini, also from a classic game we played when we were kids. Let me put this a little bit closer so you can see more clearly. This is a Pikmin from Pikmin. And this guy over here, this is a PCG alien. This is Matak Roshi Veg. He's a member of the Triptosian species, and he's in Balzac Globotron a lot. Let's see. JPGS says Ginkus is in the blank ball wand. Blank ball wand? What's a blank ball wand? You mean like this? And Jabbar says he's on top of the alien. Nope, good guess. But this is actually This is actually Bob. Bob is... See this guy with the 4 arms and the 4 legs? That's Bob. We saw him before in one of the other drawings last night. Yeah, he is like, he's not Ginkus. He's one of the characters from Balzac Lobotron. This guy and this guy are both from Balzac Lobotron. But JPGS wins the cookie on this one because Ginkus is indeed inside of the sun. And the sun is pouring out water. This is one of my motifs, is water falling out of the sun for some reason. Just kind of happened. Jabbar says, no, not that alien. What alien, then? I mean... Oh, like one of these aliens? I guess, well, even so, he's, like, pretty up above. He's, like, up in the sun in the background, so I don't know. Either way, JPGS still said it first, so JPGS has the cookie on this one. Let's move on to the next image. And see, yeah, here's my next signature. Got some nice stylization going here, some little spheres, and yeah. By the way, is the audio levels good and everything? I'm gonna turn it up just a little bit. Let me know if it's too loud. Okay. So this is one I drew when I was just watching a random movie. Jabbar says, JPGS, I want a peas tridey? What's a peas tridey? I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Anyway, so yeah, this is just a random thing I drew while I was watching a weird, like, there was just a weird movie that came on TV. This was supposed to be like an island, but it has a face, so it's like a giant turtle or something. Then this is also a giant turtle, but with like spikes on its back and wings, and it's kind of like flying towards the island. And there's a weird tree with spheres on it. Over here there's a little town on the island, and there's trees dotting it. And yeah, anyone find him? Jabbar says he is on the top right. And Jabbar is correct. Cookie for Jabbar. Nice. Oh, hey, Anstari. How's it going? And Anstari also says top right. He's also correct, but Jabbar said it first, so Jabbar gets the cookie on that one. No, sorry, Anstari. Yeah, and here's my signature on this one. They're just getting progressively weirder and weirder. Yeah, so... Yeah, so this one is like, it seems to be like there is like a building. Anstari wants a rock. Oh no. Well, maybe you can find one on this one, Anstari, because Ginkus is definitely somewhere in this picture. Anyone want to find him? So like, this is basically like a big building, and he's wearing houses for ears. There's like a giant like eye in front of him. It's not part of the same, it's not part of him, it's just like in front of him. Over here we've got some sort of weird dragon flying through the sky, some weird spheres connected by electricity. We've got some dudes chilling down here. And once again, we have the let's see if I can bring this closer. Over here we have like the three-headed alien who is underground. There's like a motif of like this three-headed alien being buried underground. Anstari says, I don't know, the giant thing with earrings? Do you mean to imply that this giant thing with earrings could be Ginkus? That is completely scandalous, and I'm offended that you would say that. Also, you are completely correct, so Anstari wins the cookie for this time. And yeah, that is this picture. Anstari says, yeah, he looks like Ginkus. Yeah, it's because he is. Today, Ginkus is a building. You know, it's been known to happen. It's been known to happen. Ginkus has many forms, you guys. Here's my signature on this one. This time I'm going for some waviness in the A. Let's go here. Jabbar says you're going down. All right. So here we have like some sort of weird goblin version of Alexander from my mystery game. The same guy who's like, you know, who like was obviously guilty. Yeah. So by the way, in case like looks like there's some new viewers. If anyone's new, it's a contest to see who can find Ginkus. If you find Ginkus, you get a cookie. Not a literal cookie, but like a, you know, points cookie. And Starry says, it's all Ginkus. Always has been. Truest statement ever uttered. And Starry says, the squiggly with a staff. And yeah, so the thing about that is that while this guy is a squiggly dude and he does have a staff... Yeah, he's Ginkus, you're right. One more cookie for Starry. And Jabbar said it also, but Starry said it first, so Starry wins the cookie for this one. Yeah, and we've just got squiggly dudes like fighting. Like this is like a planet down here. So squiggly Ginkus is like flying on a surfboard, like over the or like a space surfboard or whatever. Oh yeah, sorry. Starry gets the rock. My bad. Forgot. Yeah, squiggly dudes are fighting against each other, and there's like a little spaceship over here, like shooting at him, like choo 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 choo. Here's a sun in the background, and that is the planet. Once again, a weird, zany signature on the back. Now we're gonna get another space war. I'm gonna back up just a little bit so that this is a little clearer. Okay, so, Starry says on the right, oh, and yeah, looks like you are entirely correct. Starry, like there's a string of like just easy ones right here. Yes, this is the Starship Enterprise from Star Trek, and it's also Ginkus today because it has an extra arm sticking out, which is holding a staff. And yeah, so definitely Ginkus, but there's like a bunch of ships shooting at it, like choo 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 choo. Like those are just random like little triangle ships. Over here, look who it is. It is the Big Boom yet again. Our little paper cup spaceship from our movies as kids. This is just a random ship. This is like a random skull ship. Also a random ship. This ship was a building in one of the previous drawings. Let me see if I can show you real fast. For one of the drawings I showed you yesterday, if it's easy to find. Yeah, right here. See this building over here I made up and put, you know, in this place? Well, today, that building is now a spaceship, you guys. Jabbar says it's not fair. I can't type fast. Oh man, that sucks. But don't worry. Like there's gonna be plenty of more opportunities, so you can find them more easily. So like, yeah, like this building, which is now a spaceship, is like shooting at this other spaceship made out of spheres. I think this might have been supposed to be from Balzac Globotron, but it never made it into the final game. Over here, this is the main spaceship from my PCG Balzac Globotron. And yeah. Oh, and the idea of this was that, like, I didn't draw this really well, but the idea of this was supposed to be that this barrier over here is a barrier between universes. So over here is a universe, and over here is a different universe. So the idea is like, see, things are different. See, like over here, on one side of the barrier, this is a planet, but on the other side of the barrier, it's a space station. So like in the same place, in one universe, there's a planet, and in the other, there's a space station. Over here, there's a planet, which on the other side is just an asteroid field. So maybe in this universe, that planet was destroyed and turned into an asteroid field, but in the other universe, it wasn't. So that is this drawing. Let's move on to the next one. I started titling my pictures. This one is called Interdimensional Conflict. And that's my weird squiggly signature. So this is Ka Anor. This is supposed to be like an illustration of like he's like one of the dark gods from a book I used to be watching. And so he says, haha, you're revealing your weakness. Oh no. Top left says and Starry, and so does Jabbar. It looked like you guys said that about the same time, so I guess I'm gonna give you the cookie at the same time right over here. And by the way, like, I know that, like, okay, like the way I drew this, it was not the intention. It came out looking like this is his privates, but it's not. This is supposed to be like a metal, like, guard he's wearing, but like, yeah, like it, like, sorry, like it's lagging. I guess my internet is not doing good. But yeah, like, yeah, so he's just got armor on, and like the idea of this guy is that he is a god that eats other gods. So like this is Loki. This is like Loki, you know, like Thor's brother, and he is, and like Ka Anor, this guy is like about to eat Loki. So because like he's from a book series I read. The premise of the books was that like it's a universe where all the gods of mythology went after they left our world or whatever, and like yeah, these are all aliens who are all worshippers of this like alien god who is eating all of the normal gods. And over here, as a reference to my earlier mythological Superman, see, like I put the mythological Superman in a cage over here, so like he's next to be eaten by Ka Anor. So, and Starry says, I'm the god that eats gods. Yes, totally. So that is that picture. Let's go to the next one. This picture was called The Wrath of Ka Anor. And there's my weird signature as always. And Starry says, how could you? Yeah, so this is just a chaotic scene going on, like JPG says, I am Zeus. Totally. So, yeah, this is just like a street scene, so we're like looking down at a street. There's like a chunk missing from the street because this like flying robot dude grabbed it with his claws and he's like levitating the chunk as he flies away. Here's a car. Here's like, I don't know, a dead dude. I don't know why he's there. Over here, there's like a miniature city on the street. Jabbar says, I thought you were human / frog / stick bug. Yeah, you know, never can keep track. Also, I don't think I said hello to Flaze. Hey, Flaze, how's it going? Jabbar says, the thing in the middle? Where? And over here you've got like a demon just casually walking down the street. Over here, this is Odin, you know, like Thor's father. And he's wearing a shirt, you probably can't see it, but it says, Odin escaped Ragnarok. Ragnarok is the event that killed all the Norse gods, so Odin is claiming that he has survived that. But here's Thor's hammer flying towards Odin. I don't know why. I don't remember what the story was in my head about that. And Starry says it's blurry, so Jabbar says left middle. So like over here somewhere. Yeah, I guess I'll give that to you, Jabbar, like, because he is right over here. That is the left middle, so close. Oh, by the way, this is the Batmobile over here. Yeah, so, and a Batmobile. But, yeah, yeah, so cookie for Jabbar. Well done. Let's see. This picture was called Calles de Infinidad. That's Spanish. That means Streets of Infinity. And here's my squiggle. I don't know why I'm doing so many squiggly signatures. Uh-oh, you guys. Looks like we might be getting some more PCG stuff in this one. Let me put a paper so it's clearer. And Starry says, I am the son of Neptune, brother of Percy Jackson, praetor of the 5th Legion, slayer of Hyperborean. Nice. Yeah, good old Percy Jackson, right? Yeah, so first of all, Jabbar says, let's go, 9th cookie. And Sorry says, also I live in Mars. So the idea of this is like, here's some hills, here's another hill. The idea of this is that this is supposed to be a war between the sun and the moon. So here is the sun. And Starry says on the right, and that is incorrect. Ginkus is not on the right. And Starry says middle, waving his staff. Nope, sorry, not there. Yeah, so this is supposed to be a war between the sun and the moon, and the oh, you meant left. Okay, yes, right over here, left. Yes, that is where Ginkus is. And the idea here is that, like, because the sun is rising and the moon is setting, they're like having a war, and both the sun and the moon are summoning like champions to fight for them. So like the sun has summoned this giant, like, I don't know, spider or like water bug thing to like attack, but the moon is summoning Ginkus over here to defend itself from the sun's attacks. So that is what is going on over here. And over here we've got a temple to the sun. This temple is for sun worshippers, and the head pastor of this temple is randomly the fat guy. I don't know why, because like, I don't know, I guess maybe the sun is just kind of a jerk in this universe, so the fat guy just like worships him. So that is the fat guy right over there. Good classic PCG character. And over here we've got Zuvak. Flay says, sorry, my laptop suddenly shut down. That sucks. Oh man, we're down to three viewers. But anyway, yeah, Zuvak has got some worshippers by the look of it. So yeah, good old Zuvak over there, right? Let's move on to the next picture. Jabbar says, that's Ginkus. What I thought it was a random dude doing a number 1. What's a number 1? Anyway, Anstar already found Ginkus. This picture has, like, on the back of it, it has a description. The sun rises, the moon flees to save his life. JPGS says, for some reason my live streams are not showing. What do you mean? Oh yeah, like when you first make it, it takes a while for your live streams to process JPGS. It's a little weird at first. Anyway, so this picture was called The Sun Hunts the Moon, and let's go on to the next picture. So for this picture, back in the day, I asked all my friends to name to give me an idea or a character or an animal or something. I think that everyone had to give me something, and I would draw it. And this is the results. So let's see. I don't remember who submitted what. I'm putting it on the back as if these different people are sages who saw it. Catalina the sage foresaw a time machine, Skittles, a tie, a keyboard, and black fuzzy dice. This was actually my friend Katie. So here's her black fuzzy dice, Skittles, a time machine. I don't know where the time machine was. Then Breswick the sage. That's actually Chris. By the way, Ansari says on the top right, on top of the wormhole, Oh wait, Jabbar says on top of the wormhole or black hole. Sacravan says, is it live? Yes, it is. Oh, Savvy Kiran, sorry. Yes, so, yeah, I guess Anstari got it first, but it was pretty close. I feel like Jabbar was more precise. I feel like I'll give you both a cookie for that one. Savvy Kiran says PCG sketchbook. Yeah, this is my sketchbook. Fleas says, wow, you only started 29 minutes ago. And Starry says, yes, 10th rock. Let me change the music. I'm getting kind of bored of this stuff. Let's open, whoops. All right. Flay says, usually I show up at 40 minutes. You have a specific time when you show up? Yeah, so, yeah, we've got like an orange, that was the sun. We've got a black hole, and Ginkus is sort of like on the black hole, and he is sort of like a black hole himself, but he's also Ginkus. We've got a chicken. Let's see, what did Chris suggest? Chris suggested bread with butter, a towel, Central Park, the galaxy, and Lizard Man. So I guess this must have... Oh, this must have been supposed to be a galaxy, not a black hole. Jabbar, I'm sorry, but I already crushed your cookies with my rocks. Lizard Man is over here. And Christy submitted an orange, a turtle, coffee, a spoon, and chicken. So I guess the sun is the orange, here's the chicken, here's the spoon, I guess was the water, and so on. So that is that picture, and you guys have already found Ginkus, so let's move on. This picture was called The Prophesied Gathering. There's my signature. JPGS says, you should show us your old PCGs on stream since you're showing us your sketchbooks. Yeah, well, that's a good idea. I already have videos showing my old PCGs, but maybe I should do more of that. Maybe I should show you guys Balzac Lobotron on one of my streams. What do you guys think about that? Jabbar says, well, guess what? Those cookies were fakes. I hid the real ones. Oh, no. Okay, so by the way, this building over here, this is the Tower of N. This is going to repeat a lot. We're going to see that. That was, I think, like, yeah, right here. See, here's the Tower of N. And here is, once again, we have the Tower of N in a new situation. And Starry says, on the right pillar. He said it before Flays, so... The right pillar? This is sort of like a building. But yes, that is him on top of it. So I guess so I'm gonna give that to Starry because I knew what he meant. So this is supposed to be like a massive war. I wanted to draw like lots of little characters. And like each building has soldiers defending it, and they're different types of soldiers. See, like how these soldiers have like shields, but these soldiers have guns, and these soldiers have magic. I don't know how they're expecting the shield guys are expecting to win with only shields, but whatever. Oh, because like over here, like these guys have bows and arrows. So yeah. Does anybody know who this guy is right over here? I have a feeling some of you guys might know it. Anyways, yeah, so this is the Tower of N, which keeps repeating. This is my other building, which keeps repeating. Remember, it was a spaceship in the other drawing. This is the Hydro Poo Plant, which is, remember the abandoned building that I explored. I'm sorry, like, I'm teaching you guys too many repeating buildings. I don't know why I have so many buildings. JPGS says Zuvak, and he is correct. Jabbar says Zuvak, and he is also correct. You guys each get a scone. Not a cookie, because it doesn't count towards your cookie collection. It's not a Ginkus, but it is a scone. Yeah, so that is this picture. The title of that picture was Two Armies Face Off. But it's three armies. I don't know why. Anyway. I don't know. I don't remember why I called it that. And Starry says, no, I want a scone. Oh, no. And Starry says, but I will turn your scones into a stone. Oh, no. Oh, man. And Starry in your Martian magic. JPGS says, do you have any videos planned? Just asking. Yeah, I have a ton of videos planned. I'm still working on the big video, making a lot of progress on it. But like after that, there's so many videos I want to do, like that I have planned, but I'm just like trying to force myself to focus on the big video to like just get it done, you know? I'm making so much progress. I'm getting so close. Anyway, so this picture over here, this is, yeah, my friend's mom was a yoga teacher, and she used to teach us a yoga class. And during yoga, at the end of yoga, there was like a section of the class that was called Deep Relaxation. And Deep Relaxation is basically like you lie down and it's dark, and she kind of tells you to imagine, you know, like imagine that your yoga pad, that your yoga mat that you're sitting on kind of lifts off and flies away, and it lands in this special garden, and there's like a big tree there. So this is just my drawing of like what I was imagining, the secret garden that we were supposed to imagine we fly to. This is supposed to be the tree, and it like this is a tree where like you post all your problems on it. Like it's a tree where like all these little notes are like notes where you post all your worries and all your concerns. Like this is all to get you to relax, basically. But yeah, you post your concerns on it, and then before you walk into the garden, which is over here behind the house. And here is this like this sort of lotus flower. That's what your yoga mat turns into before it flies you away. Obviously this didn't really happen. This is just what she's telling you to imagine. But you know, when you get into such like a relaxed state like that, like what you imagine becomes very vivid. So like it you know, it was definitely something that was on my mind, so I drew it. Jabbar, let's see. Wait, who? Oh, I wasn't paying attention to chat. No Doritos for you, says Aunt Starry. JPGS says 80%. Nice. Aunt Starry says second to the bottom branch. And that is correct. Aunt Starry wins a rock. Good job, Aunt Starry. Flaze says war. Yeah. Flaze says, I don't have a gun emoji, but let's pretend I'm using my phone. Jabbar says, well, I have Doritos. Oh no. I'm like causing such strife among my chat. I feel bad. And Sorry says, I'm sorry, but Flaze gets the rock. He did get it first. He did? Oh, you're right. So he did. My bad. I'm sorry, I didn't see that, Flaze. Okay, Flaze gets the rock, gets the cookie rock, whatever you want to call it. JPGS says, you can do it. You're at 80% of your big video. Yeah, thanks, dude. Let's move on to the next picture. This picture was called Holy Place. And it's like my name in like religious symbols. I'm not a big like holy stuff kind of person, but like, you know, I don't know, whatever. That was what came to mind. Anyway, this was where like this picture I wanted to get better at drawing characters, so I just took a page to just like copy all sorts of characters from other artists from everywhere, from books, from, you know, the internet, from wherever. Every one of these characters on this page is copied from something, like to get better at like different kinds of techniques. Ansari says the old man on the top. Ansari is correct. Ansari gets a rock, which will be FedEx to Mars. Yeah, this is Ginkus, but this was actually copied from an old video game character from a book I have on video games. I never actually played the game, but he was a good character to copy, and he fit with Ginkus, so I made him Ginkus. Flay says, that's not him. What? Yeah, look, he's got an arm, and he's holding a staff, and the staff is shooting out electricity, so he's Ginkus. Oh, hey, Earthquan, how's it going? We're just going through my old sketchbook, and we are trying to find Ginkus. Whoever finds Ginkus first on each picture wins a cookie, but not an actual cookie. Over here we've got, that's an anime character, I forget who it is. Here we've got the Wicked Witch of the West, as she originally looked in The Wizard of Oz, like the book. Hobbs from Calvin and Hobbes, the comic strip. Flay says, so anyone who's holding a staff is Ginkus. Not necessarily. But, like, he does have many forms, and the way you can tell is if he's holding up a staff and it's shooting out, like, electricity. Like, those are the defining characteristics. Jabbar says, are rocks or scones? Motivation is peculiar. Indeed. Okay, so yeah, Wicked Witch of the West, Hobbs. I think this is like Dobby the house elf from Harry Potter, I'm not sure. This is the Jersey Devil. Like, so I'm from New Jersey, and there's like local legends around here about like a creature that's been sighted that's called the Jersey Devil. It looks all devilish, but supposedly it was born to a human woman and it terrorizes people or whatever. And yeah, so that's one of our local legends. JPGS says, can you guess who the professor will be in Pokemon Stop 2? I don't know, Ginkus? Because he was the professor in Pokemon Stop 1. So, or I guess that would be Professor Ginkgo. So, but I don't know, it probably wouldn't be the same guy, but for like, because I imagine Pokemon Stop 2 is going to be in a different region, but can't be for sure. Anyway, Jabbar says Luigi. This guy's from an old video game. This is from an ancient Chinese painting right over here. This is from, like, I don't know, a chibi thing. That's like Qbert, Link from The Legend of Zelda. Well, this is one of the Green Lanterns from, Green Lantern. Anyway, let's move on to the next picture. This picture was called A Meeting of Many Souls. And Story says, hey, Zach, what is the latest PCG Ginkus is in? Like, the latest one by me that Ginkus is in is probably, like, as a like, an actual major character, would probably be Balzac Lobotron. Yeah, so, like, somebody made one recently with Ginkus in it, though, didn't they? I forget who. Earthquan says, I'm sorry for not watching your stream. No worries. JPGS says, Professor Farzican, the brother of Professor Chris. Oh, no. Oh, no, Farzican. I'll never be free of him. He will always haunt me. That's awesome, though. So, yeah, this is supposed to, I guarantee nobody's going to get a cookie on this one. Like, this one is going to be hard to find. But yeah, this is supposed to be like a very abstract version of a real house that I saw in real life. Like, it was just like a mansion that I passed driving through my town and was like, it looked cool and it stuck in my memory, so I drew it. But, changed it. It doesn't look like the actual house that much. Like, it does have like this big, like, open, like, sort of weirdly shaped window. And yeah, this front part. So yeah, there is some... It is still pretty heavily inspired by it. Let's see. Jabbar says, on the mountain. No, good guess, but this is actually just a sign on the mountain. So no Ginkus there. You guys aren't going to find it. JPGS says, what was the region called in the first game? I never named it. I've been trying to think of a name for it, and I never came up with one. It is supposed to be a new region. It's not supposed to be any region that we've seen before in any of the Pokemon games. Like, and the idea of Pokemon Stop is that it is a region where there's really weird exotic Pokemon. So that's like the story reason why there's Pokemon that are like creatures from other universes. Like there's Pokemon that are like, you know, 8 balls from PCGs or the demo dogs from Stranger Things or whatever. Flay says on the top left corner, very top corner. Like right up here. Nope, those are branches in the tree. Good guess though. And Jabbar says in the door windows. Like you mean like inside the windows? Nope. Good guess though. And Starry says I imagine Ginkus is in the tree. I don't know. Is that your guess? I'm gonna have to say. Flay says top right corner. Nope, just the moon over here, and here's like just a guy barbecuing on the thing. You guys aren't gonna get it. Let me see if I can help you guys a little bit. Let's go a little bit closer. Maybe that'll make it clearer. Probably not. No one ever finds it on this. Anstarry says Ginkus is the tree. That's good thinking, Anstarry, but it is not correct. Ginkus is not the tree. This is just an ordinary tree. An ordinary dead tree. Yeah, so no one ever finds this particular Jabbar says he is erased. Let me Jabbar, you are correct. He is erased into this penciling stuff right over here. It's really hard to see. Let me like show you like up close. Here he is. Dude, like here's his legs, his torso. Like let me get a pencil to just to point to it. Here's his leg, torso, arm. Here's the staff, and you can see I actually drew his eyes. So there's like little eyes over here that you can see, and here's his staff electricity. So that is where Ginkus is. Jabbar, I am very impressed. No one ever finds this Ginkus. This is like the hardest Ginkus to find in this entire book. So good job, Jabbar. Oh, poor Anstarry. Flay says it's a little bit whiter than the paper. Yeah. And this picture was called... It has a bad word in it, so I'm not going to read it. Rich Person's Domicile. That's what the picture is called. Let's see. And this is, as you may or may not realize, these people are all different versions of Link from The Legend of Zelda, because I'm a big Zelda fan, in case you guys didn't know. And yeah, we've got Link from Ocarina of Time, Link from the Wind Waker, Link from like the Oracle games, Link from the Link to the Past, Link from Zelda 1 and Zelda 2, and Link from Twilight Princess. I don't think there were any more games out back then when I drew this. And then we just have like a generic Hyrule. We've got like a mountain Hyrule castle. I think this is Death Mountain. Here's the moon from Majora's Mask. This is Kakariko Village. I think it's Kakariko Village. And yeah. Anstarry says top middle left on the volcano. Anstarry is correct. Rock for Anstarry because Ginkus is indeed standing on top of Death Mountain. JPG says the first game Fior region. Yeah, I mean, good name. Good as good as any. You know, sure, why not? I like it. Sorry, he says, let's go. All right. JPGS says Twilight Princess and Ocarina are the best Zelda games. Both really, like, listen, I like every single Zelda game. Ocarina of Time is probably, like, one of my favorites. Twilight Princess, also really, really, really good Zelda game. But I feel like Breath of the Wild might have surpassed it. Like, just because, like, Twilight Princess, like, has a really good world, but, like, Breath of the Wild has such a bigger world. Like, it took that idea from Twilight Princess and took it even further. So, anyway, yeah, so, see, I signed my name, The Legend of Zack, like, in Zelda style with, like, the Master Sword and everything. And I wrote the title in Japanese. I don't know why I did that, because now I can't read it. I can't read Japanese. Oh, man. Sorry, Jabbar. So, this time I was going for more of a chill but kind of creepy kind of scene. This one, like, the idea is that this is what it's like if you're abducted by aliens. I guess I'd watched some documentary or whatever where, like, people felt like they were abducted right from out of their bedrooms or whatever. And so, I thought that was a powerful image, so like, here's an alien coming into your bedroom and kind of trying to hypnotize you. So these are supposed to be like telepathic messages it's sending to you. You are under my control. Come with me. Forget who you are. Fall asleep. This is only a dream. You are lost. And so, like, you're paralyzed. You can't really do anything against this alien. But here's, like, a kid who is, like, peeking in, and she is seeing this happening, but, like, because she's a kid, what can she really do about it? She's not paralyzed, but she can actually do stuff. What is people saying? And Starry says bottom of right shelf. Nope, good guess, but on the bottom of the right shelf, this is just a little toy or something. So nope, and this is just the leg of the table, in case that's what you were looking at. So Jabbar says on the side of the drawer. Where? What drawer? I don't know what you mean. JPGS says Breath of the Wild enemies regenerate health on hard, I think, which is OP. Really? They do? I didn't realize that. I guess they do a little bit, but I don't know. Everyone's saying, let's go. Flaze says, in the girl's hand. Flaze is correct. Flaze wins the moon cookie rock. Or whatever is going on. And Starry says, no, I thought of the room in the wrong perspective. I saw the doorway like it was a tall shelf. Oh, no. Oh, no, Aunt Starry. I feel like I already gave it to Flaze, so I can't change it. But, like, man, I don't know. But yeah, this is all stuff that's in my room. Like, this clock is an actual clock in my room. Number 9 Old Mine Road. This is like a sign I found from an abandoned house that that I kept as a souvenir. This is a calendar that was in my room at the time. And yeah, this is the lamp in my room and just some random stuff. Let's go to the next room. This picture was called "And I Was Paralyzed, I Couldn't Move, and They Took Me to Their Ship." And there's my weird signature. Under the clock, yes. And Starry says, R.I.P. me. Oh, no. JPGS says, by the way, if you guys play Minecraft Skeletons, have an aimbot, which is bad. Flaze says, huh? All mobs have aimbots. I don't know. I don't play enough Minecraft to know what we're talking about right now. But yeah, this was poorly drawn, but once again, this is a planet, but then here's sort of like an asteroid, off in space, and then here's some spaceships. But this was actually drawn when I was at the beach, and what I was trying to do is I was trying to draw the beach, but like different, like take the same basic shape of everything, but change the scene. So this planet was like the beach, and this asteroid was like a mountain in the distance, and this ship was an actual ship in the water instead of a spaceship. And there's just a random penguin with a bag on its head because somebody at the beach told me to draw that while I was drawing. And let's see, who did anyone find it yet? Jabbar says he is a giant Ginkus. Okay, but where is he? Jabbar says on the right. Oh, but Anstari said on the right first. And so did Flays. So I guess Anstari wins the rock on this one. Because this right here, this is Ginkus. I was really happy with this Ginkus for some reason. That was like the part of this picture I was the happiest with. I just thought Ginkus looked really cool. Like he's kind of holding the staff over his head, like, you know, different pose, and he's like, I don't know. I just really like the way he looks, and the way the electricity is really aggressive in this picture. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. This picture is just called The Beach. So I don't know, guys. You're gonna have to try really hard for this one. This is a landscape. Jabbar says no, not again. Yeah, so this is just like a landscape with lots of different hills, and on the different hills there's different buildings. Some of these are like PCG related, like right over here. Here's this spiky building. That is the Capitol building of the Kroden. You guys know who the Kroden is, right? Like from the Last of the Zerelta. They're the enemies who defeat Ginkus. So I guess this is fitting when you think about it. It's weird, like in this context, I don't think of Ginkus in his original story from the Last of the Zerelta, where the Kroden were his enemies. But yeah, this is the Kroden. Who said it first? Let's see. 14th Rock? Anstari says on the cliff closest to you. Yes, Anstari is correct. This is indeed Ginkus, or I believe this was the version of him that's called Ginkus the Mage. Did I say that? Yeah, I did. Because this picture is entitled Ginkus the Mage Overlooks the World. Yeah, now I remember. That was the premise of this picture. I wanted to draw it the other way, because like, you know how ordinarily you see Ginkus in the distance, like on top of a mountain or something? I wanted to draw one where he's still on top of a mountain, but we're looking from his perspective down at the world. So that's what the premise of this is. He's sort of on like the edge of a cliff over here, kind of like in The Lion King, and, you know, kind of like just looking out over this whole landscape and all these different buildings. Yeah, just different houses over here. Uh-oh. Somebody important is over here. Somebody very important is over here. Look out for this guy, you guys. Because, like, well, anyway, let's see. Over here we've got some tanks, and they're surrounding a Zerg base from StarCraft. Over here there's a dome city. Oh, yeah, that's the building, the Capitol building from the Kroden from the Last of the Zerelta. Even though in that game this building would be in the middle of the city. I just take buildings and put them in wherever in these drawings. Here's a well. And yeah, that is that picture. And Story says, you tried to draw it like the Breath of the Wild scene where Link is looking at Hyrule. Yeah, exactly, totally. Only this is before that, so technically Breath of the Wild ripped me off, right, you guys? Like, so basically, like, PCGs are the original, or the OG Breath of the Wild. Jabbar says, who is that? Very good question, who is that? This person is... I will tell you what his name is, and that's all I will tell you for now. His name is Nezareth. You can identify him because, unlike Ginkus, he does not have many different forms. He will look the same in every picture you see him. He's got like a little shield, and he's got a sword, and he's wearing sort of a Roman-style helmet. You know how they have like, you know, I don't know, like a broom on their head? And so he says, Breath of the Wild ripped you off. I will support you in court. Thanks, man. Thank you. By the way, this is supposed to be an abandoned building because there's like all this vegetation growing around it. But anyway, let's move on to the next picture. Oh yeah, this was a fun one. So this one takes place in this is like sort of like a wizard's chamber, his room, or whatever. He's got his little chair he sits on. And here's the wizard's familiar, this sort of like little dragon-y thing sitting on the top of his chair. His tail is kind of curling around. At the time, I remember, like, I wasn't that good at drawing, so I remember being, like, super proud that I, like, made the tail looking good or whatever. And he, like, this wizard has got a whole bunch of different staffs on the wall. He's not Ginkus. I'll tell you that right now, because I could see how that could be deceptive, but he's not Ginkus. But anyway, yeah, he's got like this kind of scepter, the scepter with like a dragon claw holding a jewel. This is the scepter from the Land of Oz. This is like another scepter. I don't know what that is. I forget what that is. I feel like that's from something, but I don't remember. But anyway, as you may notice, there's all this little houses and buildings and castles and stuff. There's a whole miniature world filled with miniature people in this wizard's room. It's as if he created this whole miniature scene. But the miniature people here are really alive. So this is like a real little world of people that sort of coexist with the wizard in his room. Jabbar says on his shoulder. Oh, I was about to say wrong, but you're right. That is him on his shoulder. My bad. Yeah, so, cookie for Jabbar. Yeah, we've got a nice big book over here leaning against the wall. We've got a shelf with some more miniature people stuff on it. And yeah, it's a nice little town with a windmill. No, Jabbar, you monster, says Anstari. Oh no. And this picture was called Chambers of the Wizard. Now this one, Jabbar says it looked like a big dot. What does? The Ginkus? Anyway, so this is supposed to be a scene from Anamorphs. By the way, JPGS says Pokemon Stop 2, Zach, a young trainer from Barktown in the Alova region. Awesome. Is that like an actual region from one of the Pokemon games, or is that a new region? I know there's like Alola, right, in one of the games. Pardon me. Anyway, Anstari says on the top left, and Anstari is correct. And Jabbar also said it, but Anstari said it first. Yes. This is Ginkus as a Hork-Bajir, because see, this is a drawing of Anamorphs, which is like a book series I used to read as a teenager. Anamorphs is like, it's like a superhero book about kids who can, like, aliens give them technology that lets them turn into any animal they can touch, so they have that superpower. And like, this is one of the books that was like backstory from one of the alien planets. These are the Hork-Bajir. Like, in this book, there's like an Andalite and a Hork-Bajir. There's no humans in this book. And the Hork-Bajir are like, when they come to Earth to invade, they're like fearsome warriors because they're enslaved. But on their home planet, they're actually super peaceful. And, you know, we're making assumptions about them just because, like, they're covered in blades. So we, like, assume that they're all evil because of that. But when this book that takes place before they were enslaved on their home planet, we find out they're actually super peaceful, and they just like climbing trees, and the blades that are on their body are used for chopping bark off of the trees, which they eat the bark. Anyway, people are saying, yeah, guys, you already found the Ginkus in this one. He is a Hork-Bajir on top of the dragon. And like, JPGS says a new region, awesome. And Sorry says 16 is a perfect cube, so I'm superior since I have 16 rocks. Oh man. Wait, never mind, small brain. It's frozen. Uh-oh, that's not great. Let me know if Jabbar says it's pronounced Alola, but it's spelled Alola. Cool. Yeah, so over here, down here at the very bottom, you can kind of see like 3 alien heads, like underneath the ground, underneath their feet. So this is my motif of like the three-headed alien being buried underground. That's going to keep showing up again and again. I think I put it in one of my PCGs as well. And uh-oh, wait a second. Is this who I think it is? I can't tell. It might not be Nezareth. I'm not sure. Anyway. Oh, I like my signature on this one. This picture is just called Hork-Bajir Chronicles, which is also the name of the book. And this is my signature, Zach. So let's see what else is going on over here. We've got... Yeah, so this is just like a town scene. We've got like a giant crab which is attacking the Tower of N. That tower just keeps appearing. But by the way, the motif about the Tower of N, JPGS says it's frozen for me. Uh-oh. That's not great. My camera is frozen. Oh. Oh, that can't... Oh, wait, I see. There we go. And we are back. I should plug in my phone because it is dying. Sorry about that, folks. Sorry, I didn't realize what was frozen. But yeah, so let's see. Flay says, "And story, do you want to help make our new game Aventura?" Yeah, and, like I saw the cover art for Aventura. It's on Flay's YouTube. It looks really cool. I'm super looking forward to that game. So anyway, yeah, like the motif with the Tower of N is that, see, like, because this crab is cutting his claw is like taking a chunk out of the bottom of the Tower of N. Like it's gonna stay that way. So whatever damage is done to the Tower of N is gonna stay that way the next time you see the Tower of N in another picture. And so he says, I'm kind of busy with my Weather Spirits trilogy, but when I finish, I guess I could help. All right, cool. And by the way, Flays, if you need any more help, I'm happy to help. Let's see what else is going on here. We've got, like, this is that same house I drew before, the mansion I drove past, because I drew it in a previous picture. This is Borg Headquarters because it's a cube, like a Borg ship from Star Trek, but now it's a building. Here's a building shaped like a milk carton, and building shaped like an axe. And here's all these guys. They're all shooting at this giant spider, which is actually Anansi, the African god / or like trickster god, I guess, folklore character. We got like XQPD, like the police department for like the Zach domain. Did anyone find him yet, by the way? And Starry says Ginkus is again invisible. It's frozen again, really? Oh man. There we go. Sorry, guys. We're back, right? Flay says, "Oh, okay, sure, Zach. You can help with the story development." Sure, awesome, yeah. Let me know what you want me to do. I'd be happy to help. Yeah, so like, I guess where is Ginkus in this one? Come on, you guys. Somebody gets, like, if somebody finds Ginkus before I do, they get, like, I'm going to say that person gets 2 cookies or rocks or whatever you want to call them. Where is he? Dang. I can't believe it's been so long. I don't remember where all the Ginkuses are. Can't see all of paper. Does that help? It's lagging, man. Freaking internet. Ginkus is somewhere. I know he is. I can't have just like straight up made a picture without Ginkus in it, did I? Impossible. Jabbar says he's on the building on the top left. Good guess, but no, that is a Ginkus decoy. Because see, like, if you look at him really close, you can see that he's not holding up a staff. He's just holding up his arm, and electricity is shooting out of the arm. So that's not him. Flay says he's erased. Is he erased again? No. There's no, like, thin pencil stuff on here. This is all drawn with pens, so there wouldn't be anything for him to be erased into. Did I seriously forget to put Ginkus? No way. No way. He has to be here somewhere. I must say, you know, like, I must say, I did a good job hiding him. You know, when you hide him so well, even you can't find him. JPG says, I was wondering, Zach, later on tomorrow, can you help me with the script for my game? I'll send you the screens. I mean, yeah, if I can. I don't know how much help I'm gonna be. Well, wait, though, aren't you gonna play that game with me? Because, like, isn't that gonna be, like, spoilers? If I make up the story, I'll just, like, know what to do. I'll be like, yeah, I'll do that thing which I scripted out, you know? And otherwise I'd be happy to, though. But yeah, like, you can DM me about that and we'll talk about it. Anyway, Anstarry says, you forgot to put Ginkus, then cancel culture will begin. Oh no. Oh man. I do not want to get canceled, for not putting Ginkus. But maybe I didn't put Ginkus. Wow. Oh, I found him. He is in existence. Can you guys see him? He's tough to find. It's kind of obvious in retrospect. I don't like it should have been the first place I looked. Jabbar says, is he in that big block of scribbles? Well, that's not finding him, that's guessing. So let me bring it closer so you guys can look at the big block of scribbles and see. JPG says, or scrap that. How about help? Or scrap that. How about help with naming cities, gym badges, and trainers on Discord tomorrow? Sure. And sorry says, in the rectangle bottom left. Rectangle in the bottom left? Nope. Wait, let me keep this close. Anyone find it? In the rectangle with the triangle around it? Bottom left in the you mean like in the bottom left of this or in the bottom left of the whole page? Because either way, that's not correct. Guys, give up. I'll give it 5 more seconds, 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, bottom left of the page. No, he's not over here. Oh, the rectangle with the yeah, this is like a book with like stuff around it. Yeah, no, that's not him. Clay says, it has been 12 minutes since we started searching. I don't seem to. Oh man, 12 minutes? Seriously? All right, let's call that give up. He's right here. No one gets the cookie. I get the cookie. 1 cookie for Zach. I'm gonna beat all you guys. That's that picture. This picture was called Crab and Anansi Invade City. Oh yeah, because like the giant crab and Anansi are invading the city. Jabbar says top right of big block, but yeah, that's after I already revealed it though. So it doesn't count, unfortunately. Sorry. Okay, so this one is sort of like a beach scene. You've got 3 towers and 3 figures standing atop the towers. And so he says, I pummel Zach's cookie with my 16 rocks. Hey, get out of here with your rocks. Oh man, I'm eating that cookie. Yeah, this is the guy from the other picture who originally had like the scribble head. This is just a random dude. Also just a random dude. Here is a boat in the water. Here's a Hork Bajir from, Anamorphs climbing the side of that. And here's the Tower of N, and see, like, look, it still has a chunk missing from the bottom of it because of the crab in the last picture. This is bottom right corner in the small island. Wait. Here we go. Bottom right corner of the small island. Jabbar says, no, I said it before you revealed it, but you never read it yet? Alright, yeah, I guess I must not have sent or whatever. I take your word for it. Alright, Jabbar, I will give you my only cookie. You have the cookie. And Starry says, well, there is no proof, Jabbar. Yeah, that's true. That is true, there is no proof. But, I trust you guys, so I don't think you guys are going to lie to me for cookies. So, cookie is Jabbar's. But anyway, do you guys find Ginkus on this page? He says, I once again pummel that cookie. Oh no. So he says, no. It's unfortunate. Guys, is no one gonna find the Ginkus in this one is super easy. Right? Isn't it? I feel like it is. You guys can see it, right? Guys, is everyone there? Like, I feel, oh no, am I having internet connection problems? And so he says, can't see the top, it is cut off. How about now? Let me, is that any better? A glitch has occurred. To continue, you must pay 5 cookies. I know. Anstarry says top right. And Anstarry gets the rock. Good job, Anstarry. Let us move on. Like, uh-oh. A new character has appeared. We didn't see him in this picture. Where is he? Oh, here he is. Because, like, see, here's Ginkus. And, Nezareth is climbing up the tower. Oh, hey, Via. Welcome. So, yeah. This page is going to introduce the new character. This is Nezareth, little mage hunter. He is devoted to hunting down and killing Ginkus the mage. Because this was before his name was officially finalized as Ginkus. He had a different name every time, so I was calling him Ginkus. But yeah, he is determined to hunt down and kill Ginkus. This picture is entitled Los Tres Torres de Musniacado. I do not know what Musniacado is. I have no idea what I was thinking. I don't remember. But Los Tres Torres de, like, so that's like the 3 towers of Musniacado. I don't think that's a thing because that's not how Spanish words sound. JP Flay says, hi Via, do you have any vids? She does. She like, so first of all, like, if you want to see some cool PCG stuff made by Via, you should check out the PCG Instagram, which is linked in this video description. And because Via has made a bunch of cool PCG short animations for it, which is super cool. She also has her own YouTube channel, which She's correcting me on my Spanish. She says las tres torres. No. Oh, she says it's not los tres torres. It's las tres torres. Torres. Musñecado must be something you invented. Yeah, definitely. She says, oh yeah, I do have some PCG shorts. Yeah. And Via, what is your YouTube channel? You also have one on there as well, I think. The Memories of a Horse. That's PCG related as well. Jabbar says they ask how you feel. Oh, yeah, I missed something. JP just says, what's your favorite pencils to use? I like Ticonderoga regular pencils and mechanical clear point pencils. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I'm like, I just use whatever pencils are handy. I like never, like you'd think with all this art I was making, I would have put some time and effort into picking out the regular pencils, but I suck very much, so I did not do that. Flay says PCG Espanol. I think that's where you posted it. Yes. Oh man, yeah. By the way, Via. Yeah. So, Flays is pointing out that there is a PCG channel which is called PCGs in Espanol. I think we should address that. We have not formally announced that, but the channel. Anyway, like we'll talk about that later. Jabbar said, Ansari says Mars rocks for the win. Anyway, so this is Nezareth. Keep a lookout for him. I told you that already when he appeared on the other picture, but now you know his purpose. His purpose is to hunt down and kill Ginkus. Via says I use Ticonderoga and some art pencils for drawing called Stapler Mars Lumograph. Nice. Anyway, ooh, okay, this picture is 100% PCG. This is 150% PCG related because this scene is actually the planet Shri. This is the planet where the last of the Zerelta took place. So, this is the tower where the PCG, the last of the Zerelta, starts. You start as King Ginkus inside. You have to escape, and here's the windows looking through where you can see how Ginkus escapes. Here's the buildings around it. This is the building where you had to hand glide over. From that building into your building, and now there's a force field around this building. Because this is present day Shri. This is 1,000 years after Ginkus sealed off his building. And this is the Crodins building. They built this building because when they took over the city, they couldn't take over the Capitol building. But they needed something impressive to show they were in charge. So they built a bigger Capitol building, and that became the new Capitol building. And it's covered with spikes to be all intimidating and to scare everyone. But we're seeing Shri from a different angle than we usually see it. So now we see some more of the landscape of Shri. We see that there are here are some this is a power plant, but it's just a giant metal sphere, and electricity flies directly from it onto these lampposts. They serve as lampposts, but also as power lines. Because electricity just flies straight through the air from one to the other, and that's how power gets into the city. Over here, there's just some trains. Here is there's the maze where Ginkus got stuck at the end of by the way, Via says Ginkus is on the tower on the top, very small, methinks. Via is correct. This one is, if you know the story, is super obvious because this is where Ginkus is in the game, where he would be. He went to the top of his tower, and he sealed himself off at the top at the end of the game, at the end of Last of the Zerelta, and he's the reason that the force field was erected, and he's been in stasis for 1,000 years ever since. So yeah, anyway, here's the maze where Ginkus had to go through in Last of the Zerelta. Over here is the Forest of Shri. That is where some PCG, some of Ari's PCGs are set, like, or not Ari's PCGs, but PCGs where that star Ari, he got stuck in the forest of Shri, and there were like 3 games taking place there. And here's the house where like there was a PCG about Cassie who was also stuck there. Let's see, what has everyone been saying that I missed? Oh, Flay said he's beside the Croden. He said that before Via. Sorry, I missed that, Flays. I guess that's sort of true, but it's non-specific enough, so I'll still give it to Via, I think. Because, like, beside the Croden Tower, he's, like, all the way over here, you know? So, and Sorry says, I'm sorry, Via, but your cookie is now crushed. Jabbar says, what is that erased thing by the truck things? By the truck things. Erased thing by the truck things. What are the truck things? Not sure what you mean. I mean, like, okay, so I'll tell you what some of the more of these things are. Like, this is a crashed Croden airship. It's the same design that we've been seeing of Croden airships. Over here, there's, like, this is like the abandoned road that used to go straight to Ginkus's Capitol building, but that's abandoned and, like, it's crumbling, and all these shops along it are also decaying. Here's the new road that goes straight to the Croden Tower. Over here, these are just trains. There's a random pyramid. These are houses. And this is a power plant. Via says, I'll eat cookie from the floor, even if crushed. You go, Via. Flay says, I think those are just smudges. Nom nom nom. Jabbar says, left to the road. Like this thing? Like this is like a crashed Croden airship. Yeah, oh yeah. And there's just little pieces of it, just chunks of it, like on the ground near where it crashed, the same spaceship. Okay, cool. Anyway, let's move on. So this picture was called The Dark Age of Shri, because, you know, the planet is called Shri, of course. And it says Nezareth comes ever closer, because if you guys noticed, here's Ginkus, right? But here, on the next building over, is Nezareth. So, guys, from now on, you can use Nezareth as a clue to where Ginkus is, because he is getting closer and closer to Ginkus. Even though this is like, each drawing is like a totally different world, like, in each one, he's going to be closer to Ginkus than the one before. So that's a clue. Like, you can use him as a clue as to where Ginkus is, because he's always going to be somewhere near Ginkus. If you find Nezareth, you can find Ginkus. Hopefully that'll help you guys find some cookies. And see, now, from now on the back of the picture, I'm going to start telling you, like, updating you on what's happening between Ginkus and Nezareth. Here it says, Nezareth comes ever closer. Uh-oh, there's Nezareth and there's Ginkus. Here we have, this is like the second picture that I drew together with Ari. We've got just a lot of stuff. Here's like a city underground, and it's sort of flooding with water. And over here is the Tower of N. It's sustained some damage still from the previous pictures that it's been in. Here's a Hork-Bajir from Anamorphs. There's some soldiers. This is like a giant tower in the shape of a mailbox. Here's like some giant Star Trek battle for some reason. It's like the Starship Enterprise fighting the Starship Defiant. They're both from Star Trek. Oh, and hey, look, it's the Big Boom again. My like Dixie Cup spaceship. We keep seeing that. And a Borg cube from Star Trek. And anyone have any guesses yet? You guys are there, right? Uh-oh. Not hearing any responses from anybody. Oh, okay. And Story says, there you guys are. And Story says, how is a guy with a dinky sword and a small shield going to defeat the almighty Ginkus with his big staff and ever-changing appearance? That is a really good question. It is kind of hard to imagine, isn't it? But I guess we're just going to have to find out if he ever catches up to him. Via says, Ginkus is in the top of the weird, huge building. A good guess, Via, but this is actually not Ginkus. This is a Ginkus decoy. See, he doesn't have like the straight staff with like just the thing on top. He's got, well, his staff has like 3 things on it, and there's like not constant electricity. It's only emanating from the side, so that's not him. It's a decoy. Jabbar says next to the sun planet on like a rope. Oh, over here. Oh, you mean like right over here? That guy? Unfortunately, that is another Ginkus decoy you have found. See, this guy does not have he does not have a staff. He's holding like a sphere that's shooting out electricity, so that's not Ginkus. And Story says on the left, that's too vague. Via says the building that looks like an upside down video game vintage machine or a huge mailbox. Yeah, it's supposed to look like a huge mailbox, but regardless, that's not him. It's a decoy. Flea says, wait, did you live stream 6 hours ago? Yes, I did. To play the Last of the Zerelta PC game. And Starry says on the left. Yeah, but where? Oh, you mean like over here? On the left on a triangle meteor. Aha! Yet another good guess, and Starry, but this is once again not Ginkus. See, like this, it's almost Ginkus because he does have the staff and it is shooting electricity, but it's shooting electricity from both sides, and Ginkus' staff doesn't usually do that. So like that's not him. That's another decoy. Flay says, huh? It says Sketchbooks. Yeah, I think I accidentally changed the title of it when I was trying to set up for this stream. I'm going to change it back later. Don't worry. Anyone find them yet? Let's see. Nobody find him? No one can find Ginkus? My goodness. Via says, who is that holding the pig on the air way up on the page? Holding the pig? Like here? I think that's just like an animal with an umbrella tail. Near as I can tell. I don't remember any of this. Also, this picture is co-drawn with me and Ari, so I'm not even gonna know what half of these things are. Jabbar says bottom left, and Jabbar is correct because it is all the way in the bottom left corner. We have found Ginkus upside down and in the ground. There he is, and right next to him with a drilling machine. He's drilled down, and that is Nazareth drilling closer and closer to him. And Story says 5 years later, aha! It appears you found my 126th Ginkus decoy. If you closely look at this guy's molecular structure, you will see a small difference in how he... Yeah, Ginkus is quite a troll, isn't he? Or I guess I am. I should take responsibility for my own trolling. JPGS says the building number 5 at the bottom. Building number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, just a regular building. Or this guy is a Ginkus decoy because he doesn't have a staff. He's just a guy holding up his arm. So I think that is this picture. Let's move on to the next one. The title of that picture was Joint Effort 2. And it says, very little separates Nazareth from his goal now. Uh-oh. Jabbar's, yes. Oh, Salman. Hey, Salman, how's it going? Welcome. Salman says, still going through the sketchbook, I see. Heck yeah, we are. And now, Salman, we have introduced a new character. There is Nezareth, who is trying to hunt down and kill Ginkus. And they're getting closer and closer to each other. And Starry says, yes, Salman, I have 17 rocks. Salman says, is that a bad thing, 17 rocks? I mean, I think it's pretty cool. Anyways, so yeah, this is based on a book. This is The Time Machine, which is a classic British novel. Like from like early science fiction, which I read and thought was really good. There's also a movie of it. And this takes place 800,000 years in the future, and humanity has split into two species, the Eloi and the Morlocks. The Morlocks live underground, and they eat the Eloi, who are just kind of like innocent little children who live above ground, and they live in these kind of like domes. And these wells are what lead down to the Morlock territory. And so Morlocks only come out at night. So when the sun goes down, it's scary time because all the Morlocks come out and they can come eat the Eloi. And here's some Morlocks over here. They're starting to come out. And by the way, this is over here is a nod to like this ship flying past. That's a nod to the time ships because there was a sequel much more recently, like in the 90s by another author, but it takes place in the same universe and it was really good. And it's called The Time Ships, so that's a nod to that. And this is the tree from the Hork-Bajir forest. And yeah, so the sun is going down, as you can see, and let's see what chat is saying. And Starry can pummel cookies and shred them. When Via says, is Ginkus on the thing that looks like a throne up page center? Up page center? I mean, I'm like, this is the thing that looks like a throne, so I assume that's what you're talking about, but no, that's not him. It's not even a decoy. This is just a character. Like, this is supposed to be like the time traveler from the Time Machine novel. Like, because there's a scene in the book where he like finds just a random abandoned chair and sits in it and just kind of like ponders this weird landscape. So that's what this was supposed to be an illustration of. Jabbar says, on a mountain, and Stark says, I think it's a decoy. Jabbar says, on the top right mountain. And Jabbar is correct. This is indeed Ginkus, but uh-oh. Who's that over there fighting with him? Via says he's up at wait, you can barely see the mountain with the sun. Yeah, I know. It's, maybe I should put this a little bit closer. I don't know. Let me know if that is clear. I'm going to open let me just open up a tab so that I can see what my own screen is showing so that I can, like, have a better idea of what you guys can see. You know, you go too fast as Via. Sorry. Yeah, I'm going to try to, you know, not do that. Let's see, okay, so, alright, I think I have a better idea now. Now I can see more clearly what is going on. Via says, oh, never mind, I thought I was looking at Ginkus, but I was looking at a crab? Where's the crab? Like this thing, or this thing, or... And Story says, Ginkus equals crab. Someone says, we're a house. Jabbar says, 12th cookie. Yeah, I don't know. Via says, yes, middle center. What, like right over here? That's just a bush. Anyway, like, I think that's this picture. Let's move on to the next room. By the metal rings? Oh, I mean, do you mean just like this house or whatever? Someone says, you know what PCG drawings remind me of? Doodles. They're kind of like crudely drawn doodles, and people ask more questions because it's hard to tell what things are. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That is so true. That is totally the point. Via says, no, the metal rings. What metal rings? I mean, these are wells. I mean, I don't know what other metal rings there are. There's like, these are domes. Oh, the metal rings of my notebook. Oh, duh. I'm sorry. So you're talking about this thing then. Yeah, that's supposed to be, it's called the Porcelain Palace in the book. That's like a museum that he finds left over by humanity before they just decayed into the two species. So anyway, let's move on. So that this updates us on the conflict between Ginkus and Nezareth. It says, two mighty foes finally join in battle in the land of the Eloi and the Morlocks. Uh-oh. He says the Porcelain Palace looks like crab. Oh no. And this picture was called Sunset on Humanity. Because see, like, it's a sunset, literally, but it's also the end of humanity. Because they're not human anymore. So, yeah, so this is my room. This is my room as it appeared in 2004. This is my room as seen from my bed. Yeah, back in the day, like, there was like this is a metal bookcase, and I had all these books on it. This is like a computer disk drive that I was using as a bookend. Here's a little rocket, which, by the way, I still have that rocket. It's right over here. Bam, rocket. This is like an Estes rocket we launched when I was a kid. And let's see, what else have we got? This painting is still in my room today. There's just so much stuff in my room that, like, I'm not gonna go through everything. But stuffed animal that I got, Spider-Man poster. Like, this is Pierre, and this is Cassie, because when I drew this, they were over and they were just talking about stuff, and while they were talking, I was drawing the scene. What are people saying? Salman says, that's good. Thanks, man. And Starry says, dang. Via says, is that Pierre on the floor or Ari? On the floor, this is Cassie. Yeah, so it's neither of them. This is Pierre sitting on the floor. This is Cassie lying on the floor. And Starry says, that is good. Thanks, man. Via says, you are definitely sitting. Well, this drawing is drawn from my perspective, so I'm not in the drawing. Let's see. Jabbar says, on a shelf in the middle left. Is Jabbar the first one to say that? Yes, he is, and he is correct. This was my plant. I had a plant at the time, and I made it into Ginkus for this picture. Bia says, oh my god, your bathroom door. Ha ha ha. Wait, why is that funny? This looks the same as my current bathroom door. I have not changed anything about it in all these years. Since 2004, this bathroom door has remained the same, you guys. Via says, oh my god, the stars? What's... Oh yeah, because there's stars on my wall. Like, my parents painted it when like on there, not realizing that I was too old to have like little kid paintings on the walls. But those stars remain to this day. Why? Because I am too lazy to change it. JPGS says Spider-Man 2 poster. Yes, definitely. Salman says, was it your plan to add Ginkus into all of these, or was it a thing you did afterwards? Yeah, it was my plan. It was my plan. Like, I did it in the first one, and I was like, huh, I like this. I'm going to keep hiding him. Like, I'll hide him, and it just kept, it turned into a tradition. It just kept happening. And so he says, I love the wonkiness of the perspective. It gives it a playful vibe. Thanks, dude. Like, it isn't perfect, and that makes it better. Awesome. Like when my bad art makes my art better. Classic. Anyways, the battle rages on between Ginkus and Nezareth, and this picture was titled My Room. Jabbar said, and also you should have made the plant into Zuvak? Huh. That would be cool. But yeah, I didn't. So this one, this painting is called El Ojo. Via will know why. Because El Ojo is Spanish for the eye. And this looks kind of like an eye. Salman says, the drawings in this sketchbook are just so, like, your drawings are very distinct from others. Oh, thanks, man. I mean, I take that as a good thing. Like, distinct can also be really bad, but I'm hoping it's a good thing. Via says, oh, nice, looks like an eye. Yeah. Thanks, Via. So, yeah, it's an eye, but it's also sort of a world. There's little buildings on it. Over here, once again, we've got the tower event. It still has the chunk taken out by the crab on the other picture. It's still got the chunk. I don't even remember how it lost the chunk on the top left corner. This building kind of looks like a tooth. And like over here we've got the space station. Man, I draw too many things that keep appearing. I should really cut down on that. You know, like some things is cool, but there's like too many things. Like I have to tell everyone, yeah, it's like that spaceship from that other drawing, blah 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 blah. Like I should just make new spaceships every time. I'm getting sick of myself, you guys. Via says, yes, Ojo means eye. Someone says, I like your art. Thanks so much, dude. And this over here, this is Sauron from Lord of the Rings. Just little towns and buildings and castles and nothing special. And so, oh man, Anstari's leaving. Bye, Anstari. Can anyone find the Ginkus over here? He's not that hard, I don't think, to find. But he says that building I think looks like the all-seeing eye from Mordor. Oh my god, yes, Sauron, I knew it. Yes. Via called it. Anybody? Ginkus? Come on, come on, come on. He ain't that hard. All right, I will give you guys 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. All right, I'm gonna stop. 5, 4, 3, 2. Salman says he's in the tower. Wait, what tower? Like this tower? Because no, that's just Sauron. Someone says with the circle. No, just Sauron. Jabbar says, yes, I said he was next to the oh, I missed. Jabbar did say that. I'm sorry. I missed it earlier, Jabbar. Right next to the tooth. That's almost correct, but I guess I'll give it to you. Close enough. You found his location. He is the tooth. He is the tooth, but like he's holding this staff, and that's his staff. So he correctly identified his staff. Like so, Jabbar, you get half a cookie for that. And by the way, standing on the arm, on his arm, is Nezareth shing at him. Uh-oh. JPGS says, is the world of Shri set in like a fantasy modern time world? So Shri is another planet. So like in the PCG universe, it's like set in the modern day, but on a different planet. Shri is a different planet, and they have advanced technology. So there's some fantasy aspects to it. Like there's some weird, like, you know, like they have a king instead of, you know, like, or modern forms of government, but like, and you know, and there's like weird cults on there, but yeah, it is like an advanced planet with like spaceships and stuff. Let's see. Like, someone says that's kind of open. Via says, how dare you, Miss Jabbar? My bad. Jabbar says 13.5 cookies. All right, let's move on to the next picture, you guys. And it says Nezareth Slash is at Ginkus. Uh-oh. So let's move on to another one. This is another character study. Another time I was trying to just copy as many people as I could to get better at drawing characters. Just put as many characters as I can. Via says, good job, Jabbar. Excuse Zach, he keeps missing your guests. Your guests? Your post. Via says, love that alien. Which one? This one? Salomon says, man, I can't wait to play my new game with you. It has aspects to it that causes each new player to have a completely different game each time. I want to see how you play it. You'll need creativity. Man, that sounds awesome. I can't wait to play it either. Yeah, someone, did we say when we were gonna play that? I forget. Via says, love that Wonder Woman. Is there Wonder Woman in here? Where's Wonder Woman? Oh, this? No, that's not Wonder Woman. That's someone. I think that's one of Pierre's characters I was drawing. I was trying to draw, like, so every character here is copied from some other art source. And this one I think is from one of Pierre's drawings. But I didn't do a very good job of copying it. I didn't get the proportions right or anything. Pierre was, you know, very good. This weird looking guy, this is actually from an old Star Wars cartoon, Star Wars Droids. This guy is like, this is Lieutenant Nano. He's from one of the old Star Trek comic books. Someone says maybe this Friday, if you have someone for PCG Friday, maybe sooner. Someone, like, I think JPGS was saying he wanted to play his PCG with me this Friday, but yeah, we could do sooner, or we could do next Friday, or whatever you want to do. Yeah, DM me and we'll work it out. Wait. Via says, yes, that alien you touched. She says it has the staff. It does? The alien? This alien? No, he doesn't have the staff. JPGS says, I like your art style and Spider-Man and what do you... And Spider-Man? Oh yeah, Spider-Man. Totally. Thanks, dude. And what do you think of mine when I made Pokemon Stop 2? I think it's really good. JPGS, you have some really good like art. I mean, Pokemon Stop 2, it looks good, but it's like sort of top down, so it's harder to see. But like when you have more like perspective drawings, like if in your Spider-Man PCG, that was like really beautiful. And your Pokemon Stop 2 looks really good. Like, it matches the style of Pokemon Stop and looks really accurate. So, yeah, your art is really good as well, JPGS. Jabbar says he's the lady in the middle with the staff. And Jabbar is correct. It is the lady in the middle, and she does have a staff. Somehow, I didn't even realize she had the staff when I said that. Flay says, hi, guys. Sorry, I was gone for a bit because my mom was calling. Awesome. Welcome back, Flays. Someone says... that Spider-Man looks like the derp Spider-Man. I love it. Yeah, like that's part of the process. When you copy guys, like they're not all gonna come out looking good. Via says, no, Zach, the character that looks like Wonder Woman has a staff. Is that Ginkus? Yes, it is. Someone says, what is that dragon creature called? I feel like I've seen it before. Dragon creature? Oh, this guy? I'm pretty sure this is from a Power Rangers comic book. Via says, I called it first. You have to read better, yo. Let me go back. What did you say? You said, love that Wonder Woman. Then you said, yes, that alien you touched, it has the staff. So that looks like you're saying the alien has the staff. I don't know. Maybe I'm misreading that. Anyway, yeah, this guy is from an old Power Rangers comic book I had lying around from when I was a kid. And I just drew it. It's just the monster in it. I could like... I still have the comic. I could look it up if you want to know the name of the monster. Let's see. Then over here we've got the Cowardly Lion from the Wizard of Oz. We've got E.T. We've got... This is like an ancient drawing of one of their gods, I think. Like, I forget from what culture. Over here we've got Odin, but like he's holding Thor's hammer for some reason. Man, there's a shocking amount of Norse mythology in my drawings. Fia says, I said Wonder Woman is Ginkus, go higher. Okay, let me see. Where? Like, the building looks like the all-seeing eye from Mordor. Yes, Sauron, I knew it. How dare you miss Jabbar. Love that alien. Love that Wonder Woman. Yes, that alien you touched. It has the staff. That's all you said. Maybe one of your messages didn't send properly. I don't know. But I believe you, so you can have a cookie as well. JPGS says, like, well, Jabbar, you both got the cookie since... via, I guess, her message didn't send. That's not her fault. So I'm giving both of you a cookie for that one. GPGS says Pokemon Stop 2 perspective is like the older Pokemon games. Probably in the third game I'll do third person perspective, like in the Wily Night, like Breath of the Wild. Awesome. Goth Goes to Via says, I said Wonder Woman and Ginkus go higher. I'll just take your word for that. Jabbar says that's 14.5 cookies. Everyone gets stick bugged. All right. So anyway, this is Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes, is like in his Spaceman Spiff guys. And of course we have good old Zuvak. This is the only guy in this entire picture who isn't copied from anything. I just drew a Zuvak in here with the top hat because of course he has one. And yeah, by the way, over here, this guy is also not copied from anything. Because this guy is a Ginkus decoy, and he's wearing a shirt that says decoy and proud of it. Because he's got like the weird staff with the 3 balls on it, and it's not Ginkus' staff. Yeah, look. Nezareth is on her shoulder, cutting into her. So, he has drawn blood from Ginkus. Ruh-roh, you guys. Alright, so like... And the description says, First Blood. It's updating us on the battle between Ginkus and Nezareth. This drawing was called A Meeting of Many Souls 2. Puelle Monstrum et Deusum. That's Latin for like... Women, Monsters, and Gods, I think. Via says, why is Ginkus a female in this picture? Because Ginkus has many forms. We've seen Ginkus as a continent. We've seen Ginkus as a branch of a tree. We've seen Ginkus as a design on a wall. So there's no reason Ginkus can't be a woman as well. Ginkus can be anything. This time, because like in stark contrast to the previous picture, see, like in the previous picture, it's all characters. There's like no scenery, right? So in this picture, I wanted to do something new. This is a picture completely without any characters, any buildings, anything recognizable. It's just rock. It's all rock. It's just rock. And this is supposed to be like sort of like an asteroid orbiting like a planet. So here is the planet off in the distance that it's orbiting. Here's another planet. But that's it. It's just all rock formations. JPGS says Cookie Monster is typing. Anyone see Ginkus yet? Because Ginkus is technically in this picture. I will spoil you for that. So he is technically the only character in this picture. Anyone see him yet? Jabbar says middle top. Jabbar is correct. Jabbar has found Ginkus. So, but where is... Oh, yeah, Nezareth is here as well. Dang. So I guess Nezareth is the other one. Nezareth is still cutting into Ginkus. And it says... Another hit. Things aren't looking so good for Ginkus. And it points out that Ginkus is the same as Genius. So this was around the time when I was starting to decide that his official name is Ginkus. Because he has so many forms, he can still have multiple names, but like now his main name is going to be Ginkus from now on. And a lot of that is actually because of Chris. You know, Chris talked to me about it at the time, and he was like, you know, I really like Ginkus. You know, I like that better than Genius or any of those other names. Or Gankors, or, you know. The idea was originally that he's just the guy with like 1,000 names, but he still has 1,000 names, but now he has one main name. And it's Ginkus. And this picture was called, Via, you should be able to understand this. It says, El piedra cae por el cielo, which is Spanish for... JPGS says Ginkus is typing. Yeah, use a lollipop for the staff. Awesome. Yeah, el piedra cae por el cielo. That's Spanish, probably terrible Spanish for the stone falls through the sky. Yeah, V is correcting me already. It's la piedra. Of course. I don't know. I would have said el piedra. So then over here, just wanted to do something a little bit more colorful. Jabbar says 15.5. I'm almost beating Anstari. But Anstari's gone. He can't defend himself. Via says terrible Spanish. Yes. Jabbar says on the cliff. It's not a cliff. But I know what you're talking about. So yeah, there he is. Ginkus is a dragon here, and he's still fighting with Nezareth, who's like up in the air. See, like, even though Ginkus has many forms in every different world, Nezareth does not. Nezareth is always the same in every world. Always the same guy. Via corrects me. La piedra cae de el cielo. But Via, like, I'm not trying to say, like, it falls from the sky. I'm trying to say... it falls through the sky, like as if it's just sort of endlessly falling through space. Salman gotta go. Oh no! All right, bye, Salman. Thanks for joining us. As long as you did, that was awesome. And yeah. So yeah, we've got some dragons. They're flying. This is a tower that the dragons like to perch on. There's Ginkus as a dragon. He seems to be zapping Nezareth. There's a moon in the sky. There's a castle. There's some hills in the background and a house and a tower. And then some nice path going over some of the hills in the background. And that is the picture. Flay says, Salman, you should go to Discord? I don't know. Anyway, like it says, Ginkus is Nezareth is blasted by Ginkus' staff. So now Ginkus is fighting back a little bit. Is there hope? Could Ginkus defend himself? Anyway, this picture was called Flight of the Dragons. So, oh god, this picture. Oh god. This one is too abstract. But JPGS's tutorial bot joined. Yes. Awesome. By the way, like, I think I'm gonna like end the stream in probably about 10 minutes. So anyone who wants to say anything, like, now's a good time. GPT as far as I can is typing. Yes. Awesome. So like, yeah, I tried to draw everything abstract and just make everyone tangled up, but of course that just made it impossible to see These are all just characters. That's a character. This is a character. I don't know who they're supposed to be, but here's Nezareth. And anyone find Ginkus? Via says, oh my god, JPGS, that robot describes the robot perfectly. Yeah, totally. Totally does. And the emoji for Farza can do too as well. Awesome. So, I guess I will give this one... I'll give you guys 5 more seconds to get this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And here's the staff. So, therefore, like, Ginkus is like... Oh, like, I think this is like Ginkus's head. And, like, here's his arm, and here's his staff. Like, Jabbar, like, Via says Ginkus is next to Nezareth. Well, yeah, but that's, like, that goes without saying. They're fighting. But, like, she says, I mean, Jabbar says he's by the big rock on the left. What rock? There's a rock? I have no idea what's going on in this picture. Let's get out of here. This picture was a bad idea to make. Anyway, let's get updated on the battle. It says both combatants take advantage of their insubstantialness by taking a break from combat. This picture is called the insubstantial. So I guess in this world, everyone is not substantial. JPGS says, guess who this PCG character is? It's an X, a gun, and a robot. Killbot. It's got to be Killbot, right? Totally Killbot. Jabbar says the rock was his head. There was a rock for his head? Oh, maybe this? Yeah, it could be. I don't know. Sure, I'll give it to Jabbar, because he may have got it, and that's better than not giving it to anybody. So, Jabbar, cookie. Yeah, let's see. So this is just a nice landscape. I wasn't trying to do anything special. I guess I was sort of trying to imitate more like the style of like Chinese paintings, where there's a lot of like little things off in the distance, like just lots and lots of little trees, and as you get farther away, even more tiny trees. And this is a train in the style of my dad's trains. My dad used to draw little train, like tiny little trains, and you know, so that was an imitation of that. Yeah, just a house and a tree, and yeah, that's pretty much it. You want to find Ginkus yet? Remember, you can use Nezareth as a clue. If you find Nezareth, you find Ginkus. Alright, I'll give it 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Via says mermaid equals Ginkus. What mermaid? I don't see a mermaid. Jabbar says on the left. Where on the left? I'm not seeing him. I'll give you guys another 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, wait, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And Ginkus is over here. He's one of the train cars. See how there's like a thing going up? That's like his staff. So there's the train car. Jabbar says, go up to my comment. Just saying that his head looked like a rock. Yeah, for the last one. But I gave you a cookie for that one, Jabbar. Via says, I see Zuvak by the small trees. Wait, Zuvak? Really? Where? I put Zuvak in here and not remember? Let's go. Let's zoom in on those trees a little bit. Via, could you be a little more specific? How about this one guess? That guy looks like... Via says it looks like Zuvak. Turned up. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not seeing Zuvak over here. This is... I don't think that's... No, that's just like somebody else. I don't know who that is. Oh, hey, Cold Brooding Werewolf. How's it going? All right, let's just say one more picture and then I'll end the stream. Jabbar says, no, do you not see my other comments? Maybe not. I don't know. Like, Jabbar, you said on the left, then you said go up to my comment. You said, oh. And then you said, no, do you not see my other comments? Those are the only comments of yours I see. So maybe they didn't get sent or something for whatever reason. Via says left to the trees on the left. Where? Over here? Like maybe these little trees? Or these little trees? Jabbar says, I'll say it again. Flay says, oh yes, and Zach, can you go to Discord? I sent you a link to the server. Awesome, yeah. I'll do that after the stream, Flays. Via says down. Okay. Yeah, where's the Zuvak? Yeah, it's just trees. It's all just trees. There's something that... Oh, I see. Like, you're looking at this, right? This thing right in here. I think that's just a tree. yeah, that's just a tree. Sorry, Via. All right, let's do one more picture and then let's end the stream. All right, but let's look at this first. Again, they prepare to battle each other, and this picture is just called Trains. Because, like, Cold Brooding Werewolf says, oh no, I'm too late. You can still get one more cookie, Cold Brooding Werewolf. And plus, we're, like, there's more sketchbooks, so I'm probably going to do this again tomorrow night or whatever. But, yeah, so, like, Ginkus is the train track, and here's Nazareth coming to find him. So, yeah. Last picture of the day. This is Oreman. And Oreman is a superhero I created when I was a little kid. And let me show you what he looks like. Because here was the original OG. The original OG Oreman is this guy on the wall. He never made it into a PCG. Or at least not his proper form did. There was an alternate universe version of him, but not the proper Oreman. But anyway, so I was trying to do like a modernized, like kind of Oreman, and that's what he came out looking like. Via says Zach like gives cookies to everyone because he made a tree look like Zuvak. Play says holy 1 a.m. Yeah, seriously. Cold Brooding Werewolf said Zach is a DC fan. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I am definitely a DC fan. Via says, is Ginkus on the bottom like Oreman, or like Oreman is on top of Oreman? Wait, what? Jabbar said, I said it's not fair that I got that point because I was saying that his head looked like a rock. Oh, okay. All right, so then you don't get a point if you don't think it's fair. Via says, nice wall. We saw nothing. Awesome. Cold Brooding Werewolf says, I saw something. Yeah, I just drew my superhero into my wall when I was a little kid. This was my room when I was a little kid. Now it is my office. Or like, at least I'm using it as one, in that my computer is here and my setup is here. But my actual room that I sleep in is now upstairs. Cold Brooding Werewolf says there were a lot of DC references. JPGS says, I've seen that drawing before. Really? Huh. Via says, anyway, if Orman is not standing on Zuvak, then is by his head a strange doodle like the staff is pointing at Orman? By his head a strange doodle, like, would this be the staff pointing at Orman? I don't think that's him. And by the way, what Orman is standing on is like, it's like a tree with some crossed with some trains. I don't know why it's there. I don't think this is Ginkus though. Where is Ginkus? Can anyone find Ginkus before I do? Jabbar says, oops, I meant a cookie, not point. Yeah, definitely. If you guys can find Ginkus before I do, you definitely win. I do not remember where he is on this picture. It's gotta be somewhere, right? I mean, he wouldn't just not exist. Does anyone see him? You guys, like, there? No one said anything in a minute. Uh-oh, am I still streaming? Uh-oh. Guys, anyone? Hello? Let's check Discord to see if anyone is trying to tell me that my stream stopped. I feel like my stream might have stopped. Flays just invited me and like... Hello? My stream is fine?
I mean, yeah, but he's behind. I don't see you answering the phone. Now the phone is ringing.
Ah. Okay. Thank you, Via.
Yeah, but like the stream is fine. Like we can see you, we can both try to reach you.
Okay, weird. But people are typing stuff in chat and I'm just not seeing it?
Exactly.
Huh. That's weird. What if I click refresh? Is that gonna fix it? Either way,
Can you hear yourself on my like coming from my computer?
yeah.
You're behind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, either... What is going on? Oh, okay. Now I can see chat again. Sweet. All right. Thank you, Via. Bye. Okay, so let's see what everyone said. Did anyone find Ginkus? Cold Brooding Werewolf says, so Ginkus is still not found yet. Jabbar says, plot change, or man is Ginkus. Haha. But no. Via says, ooh, all collectively looking for Ginkus. Flay says, please go to Discord, Zach. Yeah, we'll after the stream. You didn't stop. What happened? Everyone laughing. Sorry, guys. But yeah, still no one has found Ginkus. Yeah, so I feel like I made a drawing without him, but I didn't. It can't be. Cold Brooding Werewolf says, plot twist, Ginkus took Orman's body. Yeah, totally. Yeah, so I'm not finding Ginkus. Maybe, like, unless someone finds it before I end this stream, I'll leave this up until the stream ends. I will just, wait, let me just, yeah, there. That's a good angle, I think. Yeah, I think that's a good place to stop the stream. And I'll leave this as a puzzle for next time. At the beginning of the next stream tomorrow night at 10:45, somebody will find Ginkus. Yeah, so be ready. Anyway, I guess that's the stream for right now. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been fun as always. And yeah, have a great night, everyone. Oh no. I know it doesn't want to stop streaming.